Hello, welcome to my 90 subscriber special. Now, special, yeah, for me it is. I'm 10 away from hitting 100 subscribers, which would be I'm trying to figure out what to do as a really special presentation for that particular video. In this video, I'm going to go and touch on a couple of topics. I'm going to cram a few things in here. It's not just going to be me celebrating the 90 subscriber, which it is, but I'm also going to do a couple of other little mix. It's going to be a mix of different things. Now, the first thing I do want to talk about, of course, is, well, what I want to say is thank you. Thank you to all 90 of my subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. I have lost a couple of subscribers here and there. A couple of my videos will get a thumbs down, which is fine. I'm not going to be pleasing everybody, and I understand that, and it doesn't bother me at all. I know there's going to be a few road bumps on this journey towards 100 and more. And originally, my idea for doing this channel is to promote and talk about my love of music, mostly about my CDs and stuff. But they're not always the type of videos that do well and stuff. It's not apparent to me sometimes why a certain video is doing well and why a certain video may not be doing well. I do try to mix up the thing, and also to say that when it comes to my channel, I am trying to improve it as often as I can. I try to give you the content I know that will go a long ways, and being if I can change the background and do other different things, I will. I kept on saying that I was going to get a phone, and even though I was pushing it off, I did say quite a few times that I was going to make sure that I got a phone before, by the first week of November, at no later than that. And that if I was going to get a phone, I was going to try to get a phone earlier, and that, but just. Yeah, I just had some apprehensiveness about it. I love my phone. I really don't use it too much. I mostly want to use it more as a camera and get in contact with like contact number for my work and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been chatting with somebody online, and I think I'm being scammed, and I'm not crazy about that idea. So I'm going to try to figure out how to fix that. So I'm very weary about scammers, and I think there's somebody who's posing as a friendly, but they're fishing for something. I think I might be being catfished. So I'm very weary about that. But I got the phone in order to. The main reason I got the phone, okay, is not necessarily for the phone number or any of the added features. It's mainly for the camera, so I can take my channel outside and do other stuff. As you have seen, I got 4 shorts so far. I did a couple of other videos with my phone, and I'm enjoying that. And that is freeing me up for doing. Now, winter is coming, okay, so I won't be doing as many videos outside unless it's a nice day, and because I'm not a big fan of the cold. I don't want to expose my phone to the cold, so yeah, wait until summer, when summer comes for sure. Yeah, I'm going to be using my phone outside a lot. I'm going to try to give you as much different type of content. I still need to get my new computer fixed up. I've been having I think I just need to bring it to some computer expert, and so they can help me out with whatever is bothering my computer. And now, again, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, especially the ones who are sticking with me through thick and thin. I greatly appreciate every one of you. I really do. Now, another thing I want to always mention, and as often as possible, because if I like something, I'm pretty loyal to it, and I want to give shout outs and thank yous to some channels that I think are fantastic. And if you're watching this for the first time, go and check out Larry Graves, who goes by the name of the Canadian Stud Muffin. I love his channel. He's becoming a really good friend of mine in many ways. I really appreciate those times when he reaches out to me and gives me great comments and stuff. And he's given me a great review on his channel a couple of times, and I want to thank him dearly for that. I think he's great. Also, and I wanted to add that I am a Patreon to Larry Graves. I'm only Patreon to 2 channels. One of them is Larry Graves. I Patreon to him. He's been giving some. I've been trying to send him some music to get. He gives letter grades to songs that you request to him like once a week, and so far I've gotten 3 A+, and that's my mission, is to try to find the right music for him to give him A+. I want him to. I love sharing music with people, and that's a great way for me to turn other people on to great music, and so on and so forth. Also, this another channel that I'm Patreon with that I love, and I do watch every single episode they do as much as I can. Although I don't comment as much on their channel anymore, but I really want to, and I really should try to. But sometimes I only have so much of my day to dedicate to doing stuff like that. But it is the Trash Talkers, which is hosted by Larry Bynes, who goes by the name of Hollywood Six, and Berenger Bynes, who goes by the name of Hollywood Six, and Larry Cowan, who goes by the name of Smokey Ramirez, but we call him Smoke Dog. They do video reactions, song reactions. They have a podcast. They sometimes do interviews here and there. Great content, and they do a wide variety of music. So there's something for everybody on their channel. I really highly suggest checking them out because they are fantastic. And yeah, those are the 2 main ones that I really want to highlight. And also Frank's Music, which is where in Moncton here. It's a record and CD shop. They sell lots of records, lots of CDs, and that's where I like to go and get my music when I buy a new CD. They're just a smaller local retailer, and they're not a big chain like Sunrise or so on and so forth, or Walmart and that. So when I always like to promote local whenever possible. If you try to buy local, give the money to the community, give it back to the small franchises. No, I mean, I don't even want to call it a franchise. To the small mom and pop operations that really deserve your money, rather than giving it to some corporate conglomerate that just has, I think, is sometimes greedy. So yeah. Now, speaking of Frank's Music, I have showed a grand opening recently of my new King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard CD, which I just played a couple of times already. I played it twice, and I love it. It really has that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard flavor, and it's called Nonagon Infinity. Yes, Nonagon Infinity. The whole album has a continuous flow to it. There's no breaks between the songs, and it's like one gigantic song. Okay, that's split up in 9 parts. It's 9 songs, but it's like one giant song. The way the music flows, and they hold over certain motifs and concepts in the music of it. I think it's fantastic. And if you were able to loop it from the last song into the first song again, it's just it's a continuous loop. It would you could play it forever and ever and ever, and it would always have that flow. It would never. There's no stopping of it. Except on my stereo, when it goes from the last song back to the first song, there's a little break in there because it has to the eye has to go back and read the first song again. So there's a little pause, but I can hear and see where it would how it blends right into it. It would just go right back into the first song. And yeah, if you could just perfectly loop it where there's no space between the last song and the first song, yeah, it's an interesting album. I love it. It really showcases their talent and really sounds like them, but a little different. It's a fantastic album. I think it might be my favorite album of theirs so far that I own, which I only have 2 more, and I showed you in my grand opening. So I'm not going to talk about this as much anymore. So yeah, that's basically it for me. I'm becoming a huge Sparks fan, and it was through Sparks that I found Larry Graves' channels, both of them. I am subscribed to both his channels, his Larry Graves ASMR and the Canadian Stud Muffin channel, and I love my poster. That's why I'm keeping the camera up like this. So I really want to showcase my poster. I wouldn't mind putting down the camera so you can see a little bit more of me, but at least I'm not cropping off my head, and I like showing off my wall. I mean, it really illustrates my taste in music and entertainment. I mean, there's right here, there's Brad Pitt that I drew. That's from a essential part of the Fight Club movie. There's the 10,000 Days that I drew with a silver pen and 2 different color black, like a gray, a silver, and a black, to really blend it in perfectly, to try to emulate. And this is all drawn by eye. Same thing with that. This was drawn as much as I could by eye. I might just use a ruler just to get the dimensions, like the right width and right phase, and make sure the eyes and the nose and the mouth is in the right location. But everything else is pretty much hand drawn by eye. Yeah, one of the few paintings that I actually have done for my favorite album of Lateralus, and this is my Lateralus album, the only album I own. Tool, my favorite band. The American Greatest Hero thing I drew is perfect scale. It's exactly the size it would be on his chest. It's a perfect representation of that symbol, and so on and so forth. I'm a huge music fan, and like I said, my channel is initially to promote great music. I really suggest going back to watch my Mo CD Culture Show and Tells. Find the type of bands that you like, or even if you don't know those bands, take my word for it. If I'm giving you a review of those bands, there's not much in my collection that I like pretty much everything that in my collection. I have given you a list of I did a video quite a while back there, about a couple months ago, where I showed my 5 worst albums that I own. I actually traded one of those in because I never will listen to it again. It was the Who Detour, the latest Who album. by the band called The Who. I was so disappointed with that album. Yeah, I ended up trading it in a little bundle of other CDs and that too, for some studded bicycle tires, so I can bike through the winter. It was worth the trade for me, because I got a couple of good bike tires and that, so I can bike back and forth to work in the winter. Yeah, I even grew a little bit of a bush here around my mouth, just to give you a little bit of a different look. I usually do it around this time of year for maybe a month or so until I get tired of it and it's just too much or whatever. But I prefer actually being all clean shaven, but I want to give you a different look here and there. So yeah, this is 90 subscribers I have on this as of this video. Yep, I'm looking at my channel on my computer right now. I got my computer out right now, and 90 subscribers. You're not going to be able to see that. It's going to be way too small for you. But yeah, I do have 90, and I'm super happy about that. I plan on giving you more videos as much as I can. I've been trying to give you, again, videos every day. For a little while back there, I wasn't giving you videos every day, but I had to give you at least a video every second day to try to keep my face out there for you guys to discover. And as I said at the beginning of the episode, this episode here, yeah, I lost a couple of subscribers along the way here and there. It would bounce up and down a little bit. But it's been one step back, two steps forward. One step back, two steps forward. This whole journey from 80 to 90. And I understand. I think it's great weeding out the people who are not going to stick around, who are wishy-washy, and they don't understand my humanity, because that's what I also try to bring to you, is a bit of humanity, a bit of realness. If you're tired of just all these fake, flashy, I don't want to say cons, but the fake people, the ones who are just trying to. I'm not doing it for revenue. I'm not making money off of this. I'm doing this because A, I enjoy doing this. B, I really love sharing my world with people and letting people know who I am, the good and the bad. Because I have made a few videos where I lay it on the line. Basically, I expose myself, not in any negative way, really, not in that way. Keep your minds out of the gutter. But I show you a vulnerable side of my personality here and there. And yeah, I may also complain every once in a while about things here and there that might be bothering me, or I think it's ridiculous, and I have to point it out as saying, yeah, it might not bother me, but I do still find it ridiculous. So you're going to see videos like that here and there. I just want people to take out of my channel that I am a good person. I really try to treat everybody with consideration, dignity, and respect. Those are the three higher goals of my being that I like. I like being conscientious and personable. Those are basically my two highest goals in life. And everything I do is to being conscientious and personable. And that means being conscientious and personable, treating others with consideration, dignity, and respect. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's so easy. So also that, you understand that I do everything in my power not to lie, cheat, or steal. And I get that from my favorite band, Tool. Ever since 1992 or 93, when the Undertow album came out, and their morality, their message to me about being, being vulnerable, being an open book, letting people into your world, even if you might get hurt here and there. It's more fulfilling as a human being to open your heart to other possibilities and not exclude other possibilities by believing in certain things. You always want to keep an open mind to other possibilities, to enrich your life, to spiral out and not spiral in on yourself. And I find most people nowadays, they live in an eggshell reality where they're not around, I don't know, they're not open, they're not spiraling out. Just me and my best friend yesterday, we were hanging out around town in the cold, to spend some time with each other. And we were near Value Village, okay? And this lady walks in, right? And not seeing there's a door going in and a door going out, And they walked, of course, they looked at the door, and they went in the outdoor. They went where, and it says this is not an exit right there on the door, exit only basically. And right beside it there's an indoor. But no, they didn't. They were completely in their eggshell world, and they walked right through and me and my best friend, when we notice stuff like that, we shake our head. And it's that, yeah, we find that people are numbing themselves. They're too numb to things. They need to wake up and just live in the present moment. I really want the best for humanity. I want people to be happy. I want people to be fulfilled in their life. I want people to not be so, live in such a mundane existence. So one of my messages in my videos, and this video too, is to open yourself up to other possibilities. Open yourself up to the world that's around you rather than staying inside this eggshell. Life is too short not to be happy. So yeah, that's always why I always close my videos in the same way. So I'm going to let you go right now. And first, before I let you go, I want to say, if you want to subscribe to my channel, and I sincerely hope you will, because I think I do have a lot of great qualities that will enrich your lives. And it has been said about my channel that it is I am calm and peaceful, and I just want people to really enjoy themselves when they watch my videos. And if you want to subscribe, please make sure that this is going to be the channel for you. I understand if you might disagree with something I say in some of my other videos and stuff. That's fine. But I just ask to keep an open mind. If you do want to subscribe to me, I greatly appreciate it. I want to get to 100, and I want to get to 200, and so on and so forth. I want to share some goodness with people and some passion, and point out the misery that there is around the world, and find a way to change that for the better, and give people a reminder that you don't need to be that way. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy. So again, please also like and comment, because I really do appreciate those two. That really helps my channel to grow. And as always, and every time I say this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, to be safe, take care, because taking care is really also an important aspect of my channel. I tell people to handle with care. I even made a video about that. So handle with care, I'll see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody. And again, I mean it. Peace.